light, so I might as well get it while I can. This is me and Hanner out here in his new Polaris 1000 Ranger. Just riding around the farm here. They got a little 20-acre spread here right on the Wolf River, Little Wolf River.
Yep, 24 acres.
24 acres.
Got a half-mile of river frontage. That's where the river goes, so you can already see the grass is so high this year. Yeah, watch this. Hey!
Jeez.
These things are like old mountain goats.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, and they ride so nice.
The suspension is incredible. What
it is.
Polaris has done over the years.
Yeah, we used to run beef cattle down here. We could run 15, 20 head of beef cows. And they kept all the grass down, but...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it got to be a little too much in the winter for them. Then you got to take care of them all, see?
Right, right.
Water freezes. They brought so much money, we sold them. That's why we got a Ranger.
Yes.
Cows got a Ranger.
Sold the cows and bought a Ranger. Hallelujah.
Yeah, but we got hundreds of miles of trail system in the state. We can go all over.
Well, that's what they're doing is more and more every year, I think. But now you got the winch on here, so what you do if you get stuck is you hook it to a tree, right?
You have to be real
pull yourself out
to get stuck in this thing.
Yeah, because they're so good at coming out, right?
I mean, I didn't even have it in posi traction mode. That was in one-wheel drive. We went through that mud hole.
Really?
They're real good.
So you go one wheel to two wheel to three wheel to four wheel?
Yeah, you got, this is one wheel, and you got posi, and then you got four-wheel drive.
Huh. Oh, one wheel you mean the two back wheels?
The rear lock, yeah, the rear axle unlocks. Okay. So that when you're on sod and that, you don't tear everything up. My deer stand.
Oh, really? You hunt right here, huh?
No,
right.
I take that out on the field. We sit on the field behind the house.
Oh, okay.
There's literally hundreds of deer. But yeah, here's the river and stuff, and you're right next to it. We used to mow this, and the grass and the cows and the horses ate it down, but we haven't used it this year at all for nothing. So.
Now, how deep is the river bed?
There's the corner will have about a 15-foot hole down in the corner. But most of it's, you can walk, wade it right now. Mm-hmm. But there's holes in there that are 4 or 5 feet deep, and that's where the fish are.
Okay.
The kids used to fish this a lot when we first got the property. They're kind of all over that when you got a big boat now.
Right, right.
Monkey with the bugs and stuff.
Well, and you got so many cool lakes around here. Who wants to fish in the river, right?
Yeah.
But you probably get what, trout in here? Is that the main thing?
No, smallmouth, northern pike.
Really?
Yeah, really. I got one of my bigger smallmouths out here, a 22-incher. I since broke that record.
See, I wouldn't have expected the bass. The northern for sure. They seem to be in the rivers.
And I mean, years ago there used to be some trout, but you got to go way up in the woods.
We always used to go out.
It gets too warm here for trout.
Right. We always used to go out off of the marsh to the Hermitage Club.
Oh, yeah.
Out at Kiel area. Yeah, she's got some guts, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty good. And then the river comes all along into that here. Another deep hole here, you get smallmouth out of it, and bluegills, big bluegills.
So now on all these roads, everybody's cool with the county roads and stuff.
We can run this road like we move up to West River Road. Supposed to be 35 miles an hour. Ah! Just don't buzz people's houses. Nobody cares.
So there's no shifting. Everything is just like a snowmobile motor.
Automatic.
It's just all automatic. Yeah.
Got a clutch and all.
Does it?
They're gonna blast fire or they did last night.
So does it have gears though? It's shifting into different gears?
Nope. Well, yeah, it's got forward, reverse, and slow range. And low range.
Oh, you do got a slow, like for...
Yep, we got blinkers on here.
Okay.
got a heater in this one for the winter.
Right, right.
Shut off now.
Yeah, my dad's is an older one. I'm not sure what year it is, but he uses it all the time. It's a little workhorse for him, you know. He bought a 40 and then he's got 40 acres next to him. He bought that. And then he did a Christmas tree farm for years.
Oh.
Do you ever go up in that Crivets area much?
I often on.
It's so commercialized up there, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here's some more. So would you say, as a rule of thumb, definitely more deer here than back in Sheboygan County?
Oh.
No comparison, huh?
50 times.
50 times more.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I've already sat on a deer stand and had 50 come out in a group. And then another 25, I'll just one out of there and the next group comes out some year.
Yeah.
Not every year. Last year was a little bit lighter on the deer herd, but we did have some wolves moved in behind the house, and they'll eat a fawn a day.
Oh, really?
Wolves will kill a fawn a day.
Ooh, wow.
365 days. That's a lot of fawn. You know.
So the wolves still around, or did they go?
I don't know. I haven't seen their tracks lately. Got a nice over tool around, you know.
Yeah.
Got everything on.
Yeah, I want to get one. I think I'm going to get a razor, though. I'll probably get one of these eventually, too, for the farm, you know, to do the farm work. But the razor is just, they got so many trails in Arizona. It's hundreds and hundreds of miles.
Yeah, here, too, in Wisconsin.
They're starting to get them all over?
Right by the cabin. We go right from the cabin and get on it.
Right, when you get up there, yeah. And then you can run the roads a lot up there, too.
200 plus miles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got a regular trail system. And this is the guy that used our land and lived behind us.
Oh, this is the one that plants corn there?
Very nice guy, yeah.
Has he got dairy?
Used to milk. He's retired.
Oh, okay.
His son just sold his cattle. A lot of these small farms.
So he's just cash cropping it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So with all these feed mills going out, then where do they sell their cash crops to? Do they got?
Big elevator. Ship it to Milwaukee. There's an ethanol plant over by Messina that takes.
Oh, a lot of them are doing the ethanol.
And there's always there's another ethanol plant down by Oshkosh.
So they're growing it. That market, they're growing it.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta say, it was real nice to put in $3.03 E85 at Quick Trip today, because you know it was 50 cents more for unleaded. So I'll burn the alcohol. I looked it up, man. All the Chevy trucks, they said, yeah, they run great on it.
Yeah, mine. Well, the only thing with the E85, you'll burn a lot more fuel and your fuel mileage will go down.
Your mileage is supposed to go down, but mine's not. I've been watching it.
It will. It takes a while to work through because it's got more oxygen.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Okay.
That's why you get more power. You know?
You do get a lot more power. That's what they said. About 20% increase in horsepower.
Yep. Yeah,
I thought that's really something.
I do the 88 in mine.
Oh, okay.
I mix the two back and forth, 88.
Yeah.
And that it does real good on that.
Well, I was wondering if the horsepower is increasing, that would make it easier to pull. So I would think you would get better mileage on towing.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
there's a trade-off. I think
there's a thing. There's at the crank horsepower, and there's at the rear wheel horsepower.
Right.
And there's your difference.
Okay.
And it's going to depend on what you're doing, what you're going.
Well, I definitely get a lot better mileage at 55 than I do at 65.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Now, we pulled, like my boat there, we pulled that up with that Hemi, and we were running 70 miles an hour up the freeway.
Oh, yeah?
I was down to 14 miles a gallon, you know. Now, when we came back pulling the boat, I ran at 62 miles an hour, and I didn't use the cruise.
Okay.
And that way it wouldn't downshift and up the
Yeah, you
hill.
got to watch the cruise because it'll rev that baby up to 4,000, 5,000 if you...
Right into it. I got 18.7 miles a gallon pulling that
No
boat back,
way.
all the way from up north, from Rhineland.
That's really good. Yeah.
And I thought,
So they got that thing geared well.
yeah, I ordered it with 342s in it.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know, look at it. It's warm, it's nice, it's quiet.
It really is not very loud.
Reminds me of, this area reminds me of Plymouth when we grew up. before it
Yeah.
got big, you know,
Yeah, I can see that.
Right?
Yep. Yeah, the Kettle Moraine with the rolling hills and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Where was your feed mill at?
That was downtown in Marion.
That was in there.
Right.
So you've been in this area for a long time.
For quite a while, yeah.
Okay.
Well, we were in Rhinelander. I lived there for a couple of years.
Oh, you did live in Rhinebeck.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, sure, camp north of there. And back then, there wasn't hardly anything. I ran a backhoe and installed septic for $7 an hour for Christ's sake.
Oh, geez.
And I think the day that I moved, a furniture place in Columbia offered me a pretty good wage to stay up there. And I was already moving. I came down here and I jumped in a ready-mix truck for $18 an hour.
Right.
Back
So you-
then, that was really good money.
Yeah.
You know. And now they're paying us truck drivers up to $30 an hour.
Right. Right.
And that's livable. Our cost of living isn't that crazy.
Wow. Hallelujah.
Lots of deer. Surprised me. If the bucks were really bad, they'd be out all over. Big old doe. The babies are hiding
Oh
somewhere.
yeah.
She's not
a
worried.
big one.
They're right there.
Where are they?
Right there in the field.
Oh yeah. Yep. They're back over here.
They don't care.
3 of them.
Yeah. They got babies hiding somewhere.
Do they typically have 2 or 3?
Yeah, a lot of it depends on the year and the populations and the food availability. If the food availability is high, like it is here, then normally they'll have twins every year.
Oh yeah.
And one will get mortality here and there. You know, they may not both survive, but
But 3 is not real normal.
no, not normal at all.
That's what I
a lot
thought.
of times when you see 3, she might adopt. Another doe has a problem.
Oh, okay.
Or
Okay.
gets hit on the road or eaten by a predator. They might adopt one, you know.
These fawns that we saw in downtown Keystone, South Dakota, they were only about a foot tall. They looked like puppies. They were the cutest little shits.
Yeah, they're behind. They're depends when their breeding season is and however.
Oh, they were
like
little.
Sometimes they'll get bred and then they'll have late fawns. But that's probably a yearling deer that had those fawns.
Mm-hmm.
They will get bred in the second cycle. So the first cycle, oh, there was a coon. First cycle, the older does come in sooner, and then usually the yearlings will come in like in the winter. He's gone.
You ever go coon hunting anymore?
No. Now they eat cat food out of my barn, it drives me nuts. I don't hunt like I used to. I did it when I was young. That's all I hunt and fish. I got all the knowledge. I had a good time. Now, yeah, I swerved to miss a coon, you know, or whatever. It don't bother me. Let live and let live, you know. But
Right.
I will shoot a few deer for the freezer. That's some of the best.
So deer is the main hunting you do?
Yeah, about all I do anymore, really.
No squirrels, no bunnies, nothing.
No, there isn't a whole bunch of
You
them.
never did a whole lot of squirrel hunting, did you?
Oh, God, yeah.
Did you? Yeah?
I'd shoot a couple hundred a year.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
Out of
that.
Jerry's Woods, yeah, I hunted all that.
Yeah, I never talk to you much about any of that.
Yeah.
And then did you do rabbits too?
Oh yeah, I have beagles and everything. Yeah.
Huh.
Hunted a lot of. I love rabbits. But I don't know. The fun part was the beagles. Having a dog do its job and listening to the beagle. You know, oh.
Right.
That was always a ball. I always got a kick out of that. I did all of it. I enjoyed it. I can explain it to people. It's all good. And I'm gonna fish. When I retire, I'm gonna fish.
That's your favorite out of all the sports is the fishing?
Well, yeah, I don't want to go trampling through the woods anymore.
It's a lot more work, man, especially with that snowsuit on and boots and everything.
When I was coyote hunting, I'd cut a track right here. I'd walk that track. Sometimes I'd be 10 miles over.
Really?
Yeah. 10 miles.
You'd walk 10 miles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Repeated
man.
every day.
Wow.
Or more. Didn't need even snow.
How long did you do that?
Oh, God, years.
Yeah?
15, 20 years.
So into your 30s?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I just quit that about 6-7 years ago.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
So right up to your 50s, you were still walking 10 miles out here.
Drop in here, find a track, and then take the dog and walk the track.
Yeah.
Figure out where he goes. It's a great adventure. It really is. You got to decipher between all the other tracks. You learn all the tracks of the other animals. Like a lot of guys that would start that weren't hunting for as long. They say, yeah, I got a track over here. You drive 5 miles all the way over there, and I'd be like, well, that's not a coyote track, buddy. That's a fisher track.
Right.
Or it's a fox. Or
Sure.
That's the kind of knowledge you gain from doing it. And it's a challenge. Just because you just got a dog and a gun doesn't mean you're going to get a coyote. And it's something that you control the predator. Otherwise, you just go and kill every fawn, every rabbit.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a lot of coyotes up in that mountain where I was.
Yeah.
Man.
Got them right in the golf course in California and they chased them away out Barton Fort.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they turned and snarled at me. Boy, I run him down.
No kidding.
Yeah, I'm not scared of you, buddy. I'll give you a pumping. And they sneak in the bushes trying to get at their little dogs, see? They walk their dogs in that gate. They go in back through the culverts where the homeless are living, you know.
Ah.
You're out here tonight. This field is covered.
Oh, you thought this field was going to be the one, huh?
Yeah, usually it is. I even put extra lights on here, but I disconnected them. Didn't want to see it going on.
Hey, Bruce. Hey, Dale. Hey, all you woodpeckers. What you doing out there, gal darn it? It's me and Hanner back in the saddle again, just like the old days. The only difference is we don't have a big flood. We didn't call them floods back then. We called them the Doobie Brothers. Oh, man. Crazy days and crazy nights, huh?
Oh, yeah. And if we can get a nice shot on the lake, pick up the base and go out to Cedar Lake here.
Cedar Lake, this is?
Yep. Nice little lake, yeah.
Oh, there's a beautiful house, huh?
Yeah, that picture, that Peckerwood, he's probably sleeping in his tractor. No, he's probably home this weekend. He's got his lawn care business he's probably working on. I talked to him on Instant Messenger once in a while. He called me, he was in a hot tub drinking beer because his truck broke down.
Yeah.
He needed somebody to harass. I guess I was the one.
You were the one, yeah. Is he home every weekend now?
I don't think so.
I thought he went out 2-3 weeks at a time.
Maybe in the summer he might be back a little bit more. He's trying to get his business going, but yeah, I don't know. He's down in Missouri.
Yeah, I've been to his house.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, one time.
Oh.
Yep. Stopped in and said hi. was actually going somewhere, so we didn't get to talk too much.
He goes in the streets. He'll call me a bunch of times in a row, and then I won't hear from him for a while. You know, his dog died and tore him up. So
Oh, he was really wrecked over that dog, man.
yeah, I just don't get too excited. When he calls me, he's been drinking. He drinks at the truck. I kind of frown on that. So
Yeah.
I'm not into it. I mean, he sounds pretty happy. Bless his heart, you know. Yeah, I just,
Yeah, he hasn't called me for a while.
yeah, me either. Little lake here.
Oh, this is Cedar Lake. You know what? I think I've been down here before. This is really looking familiar.
I
Long
doubt it.
time ago. You don't think so?
No,
huh?
I don't think so. This is as far as we go.
I was gonna say, how
It's not
deep
gonna
could you go? She's supposed to float though, huh?
No.
No, they don't
No, we're
float.
not gonna float, I said. Dope. That's kind of a nice little lake.
It looks nice, yeah. How many
Yeah.
acres is it?
I would
Probably
have
about 8, huh? 7, 8
oh, no,
acres.
bigger than that.
Is it bigger than that?
Yeah, I would probably say about 21, 22 acres, a little more. Maybe. Well, bigger than that. Maybe 30.
Really?
Yeah.
You must go around the bend here.
Yeah, it's over there, and then it goes all the way around the bend up there. A lot of ducks here. It gets crazy with ducks in the fall. But they always come they leave just before it's shooting time, and they come in just after shooting time.
Okay.
I get a few. Me and the lad would come down here and get some. Yeah, the other thing about these side-by-sides, you can turn them right around on a county road. No
Oh yeah, look at that.
yeah.
Do the back wheels turn too, or
What?
you got the front wheels and the back wheels turn?
No.
Just the
no.
front.
God, I couldn't afford an octopus like that. I probably want an extra 5-6 grand for that, right? Yeah, it's just nice. It cools off at night. I usually have the little dog sitting on my lap with her head out the window.
Oh yeah.
Every night she's got to go for a little ride down the road.
Oh, that little
She's cute as a button.
oh, there's a deer. Yeah, a few deer actually.
Yeah, there's quite a few out here.
That schnauzer, eh? Or no, not a
Well,
schnauzer.
she's kind of a mix,
Okay.
I don't know, teddy bear thing. Pigeon. She thinks she's my dog. Jody got her now. I don't know what it is, but them little female dogs, they like doing things that are like riding in the wheeler,
Right.
going fishing. She's crazy about fishing.
Oh yeah.
Jody's so mad. You got her into a fish talk. Bring them in, she attacks.
Does she jump in and swim?
Well, she'd swim a little bit, but she just wants to attack them when you bring them in.
Abe just can't get enough of the water. It's crazy.
Yeah,
He is totally in, man. I'm telling you.
that's the way our lambs are. Joel's from your farm. He's still hanging in there milking a few cows anyway.
Oh, my battery's going down. I better